So take a look at this one. If n is an even integer, which of the following must also be? Yeah, so must be true kind of a question this is. So if n is an even integer, which of the following must also be an even integer? I have three of these statements. Now my point over here is I cannot just put even integers and say that if it holds for 2, 3 values, then it must hold for every value. So fine. That doesn't mean that I can't put in plug-in values at all. Yes, I can. It helps me simplify the question. Like, for example, my first thought, if n is an even integer, I would say, all right, maybe if n is equal to 0, because that is the simplest even number that I know, yeah? If I put n equal to 0, what happens? This becomes -1. Which of the following must also be an even integer? It's not. So I know already that 1 is not my answer. Yeah. If I put 0, this becomes 0, which is an even integer. If I put 0, this becomes 0, which is an even integer. Fine, great. Let me try and put 2 over here. I said 2, this becomes 4 plus 4 upon 4, yeah, which is equal to 2, which is an even integer. Okay. Now here, I put 2 again over here. I put 4 plus I put 8 upon 4. 4 plus, I'm putting, what am I putting here? 2, right? 8 and 4, right? 12 upon 4. Right. Did I make a mess? No. No, it's fine, right? It is 12 by 4. 4 plus 8. Yeah, 12. Yeah, okay. So I got a 3. So, well, yeah, fine. I have, removed it. Fine. Perfect. Now, I know that 1 and 2 are not possible. When 1 and 2 are not possible, as per the options, I can see that the only thing that is that 1 and 3 are not possible, then the only answer must be A only. Has to be 2 only. I don't have that option which says none, right? So here my question is solved. No issues, right? But what, and in official questions, I do have this option of none as well. Yeah? If none is also one of the options, can I say because this option, it worked for n equal to 0 and n equal to 2, it will work for every value of n. Can I say that? I cannot say that. Yeah, be careful. I cannot say that it will work for every value. I just know that it has worked for two values. When I have must be true, I cannot plug in and get my must be true. I have to think about the logic behind it. Now I say n square plus 2, and I say fine, n into n plus 2 upon 4. This needs to be an even integer. Why? If it in fact must be an even integer, why? I know that n is an even integer, then I know n plus 2 is also an even integer. I have two even integers. When I divide them by 4, I get a 2 here, I get a 2 here, I divide by 4. I'll get an integer for sure. But you know what I'm thinking? I may get an odd integer, or I may get an even integer. Isn't it? Why is it that that is there a reason why I must get an even integer over here? And then if you remember our number properties discussion, when I have two consecutive even integers, one of them is going to be a multiple of 4. You remember that? Right? So then why, how they are placed, right? How various multiples are placed and all. If you don't remember that, just go back and check out your number properties module. Yeah, we have this entire big discussion there. So when I have two consecutive even integers, then one of them is going to be a multiple of 4, which means that I get a 2 from one of the numbers and I get a 4 from the other number, either from this one or from this one, but I get a 4 as well. So when I'll divide this by 4, I'll still be left with a 2, and that is the reason why it definitely will be an even integer, this one. And then I mark my answer as 2 only. Do you understand this? Yeah? When I have my must be true questions, please do not just plug in values and get the answer. You can use plug in values certainly to simplify the question a whole lot for you. But when you want to prove this, look here, it worked out brilliantly. I don't have none. I know that 1 and 3 are definitely wrong. So this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. So obviously this is my only answer, and I'll just move on. Then I don't have to try and prove anything. But if my none were also an option over here, then I would have to prove it to myself. There has to be a reason before I mark that 2 will be an even integer in all cases. Yeah? Is that okay? Any doubts here? All right, guys. So I think that is it for today. We're out of time now. We have a couple of minutes. If you have any queries, go ahead and ask. It could be anything related to GMAT. No worries. And I'll see you guys next week, Wednesday itself. And again, I would like to take a strategy session again. Something, perhaps a strategy session of quant or DI. I'm not really sure. I haven't really thought about it. But I do feel that there is a need. I mean, content anyway has been discussed in detail in the videos and in the study modules and everywhere. Yeah, but perhaps we do have a need for discussing how to handle various types of questions. So I think we'll continue with this over the next few weeks. Let's see.